Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Friends, colleagues, family, and patients. Here we are, continuing the discussion of the 52 phrases that are found in this beautiful book I wrote, Reflections in the Magical Mirror of My Mind, Lessons of Love. This book has 52 phrases selected from all my books, my 5 published books, which carry the wisdom or the message that I like to share with you. Today, we will select another phrase and go rather deep into it, more profoundly into the phrase, and see if you can understand at least the way I like to see things. This is today's phrase. Quote 21, it says, if when you look in the mirror image of yourself, you only see your shadows, close your eyes, look inside your heart instead of in the mirror, and you always find your light. Let me repeat it. When you look in the mirror image of yourself, if you only see your shadows, negative things, aspects, close your eyes, look inside your heart, and you always will find your light. We have to understand that the concept of ego, which I've discussed in other phrases, one of them says that the ego is the one that steals our love. It steals our happiness, the ego. Yet the ego, you have to understand, is a self-made image of God made by man. No, this is the God that we create with our own limitations. A man-made God is the ego. We can say that the ego is similar to artificial intelligence, which is very intelligent, but it's based on the needs of man, physical needs, the organism, but it's not based on the needs of the spirit. That's why we have to watch out for artificial intelligence and understand that true natural intelligence is found within the spirit, in our own hearts, and in our little selves. Let's continue with this concept. Why is the ego creating our problems? Because the ego creates a false security. All this universe, the physical concepts, the duality, the contrast, the good, the bad, and the ugly, is created by the ego. And the ego decides which has the power by certain characteristics, politics, power, military, violence, whatever it is. It creates that. It creates competition among parts of creation. Each one of us, the sons of man, compete with each other. And we fight for what we think is right. But we don't follow the rules that we are one in spirit, like one for all and all for one in the Three Musketeers. No, the ego tells us, no, no, you got to be stronger, and you got to get the best that you can, and forget about it. If he can't make it, let him go. Don't help him out. No compassion. The ego is based on the origin of selfishness, and selfishness creates all our suffering. And people who are selfish and separate from themselves, and they do everything by themselves, and they give the credit to themselves of what really they accomplish, they become very alone. They become very alone. They have no companions. They have no help. At the moment, everything is going great, but at the moment you fail, like you're bound to fail as human beings, then you're isolated and nobody will give you help. You've got yourself into a little corner or painting the floor. And then you say, why did I do this? Because you didn't ask for help, you didn't plan ahead, you forgot that you are part of a bigger thing. We are really a one being, a communion, the body of Christ, the body of the Spirit, which unites us all. And then when we become isolated and we lose contact with our own inner spirit, because it's inside of us, it's everywhere, really. But we, as a unit, It's inside of us, it's not outside. The ego will tell you it's outside, creates imaginary paradises. Whatever you want to have in paradise, it will be there. Food, females, friends, whatever it is, money, you'll find it there. That's the ego paradise. But that paradise is an illusion, it's a mirage. The real paradise is within our heart and is found by love, self-sufficient, and then it's called the union of all ourselves. It's always us and not me. Always. When we look towards our joy, it's for us. That usness is what makes us feel difficult. And then when we, as a part of the unit, make a mistake and fail, we're never alone, because we're accompanied by those that we have helped along in our way. So loneliness is cured by compassion, understanding, and the union of we are one together, and not following the concept of the ego. I'm the best student, I'm the best painter, I'm the best whatever it is. No, no. Everything we do is like a great marvelous symphony of love, in which the symphony carries a melody, but each one of us has a different instrument. This instrument is different, but with that one single note of my instrument, the universe does not sound in melody. It's not melodious. So think about that. Then you have to look inside to find the light that will take you out of the sadness and the shadows that the ego has made. You made it. Your ego made it. Your self-created God made this. And then you pay the consequence of that when you don't have it. No. But within us is the real satisfaction. Loneliness disappears. Love is always within us. And then it reflects upon others that share this universe and our earth. So let's be patient. Let's not create ego. The ego can be used to our benefit and can help you if you want to get your local material goals in this earth. That's fine. But don't get attached to your happiness to do that. Okay? So I will see you soon. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy this.